One of the things, and I call it my aha moment with leveraging the technology and SupportLogic specifically, is we're constantly looking at signals, right? We come into it with a perspective, you know, TTR, CSAT, you know, you throw a KPI out there and I'm sure we're all using it in some form. And my framing is they're all signals. What it was really though, changing, or where we were kind of having that reflection moment, it was all kind of looking backwards. It already happened, right? So I'm always just in this mode of saying, okay, well that happened 2 weeks ago. Now how do I prevent it from happening in the future? With leveraging the technology now, I'm live in the cases. Like we're looking at data live before it's closed. So we have swarm leads, which are, you know, a new model we've rolled out this past year that's been really, really effective. And the swarm leads and managers are in there looking through SupportLogic at the case content, right? They're getting signals from the logic in SupportLogic that's saying, hey, we're seeing a negative sentiment increase, spike. So when we started understanding that we could see signals and leverage it real time, we saw a 56% decrease in our escalations. So you can imagine when I think about escalations, I think, okay, negative customer sentiment and cost. So ineffective, right? Because we're gonna get all these people, we're gonna rally around it, and is it the ultimate experience for the customer? No, it's horrible. They don't wanna have to escalate. So what we were doing is like, hey, we need to de-escalate this real time. And what we could see, leveraging the technology, is this true, like, red flag. Hey, something is not happening right here. Managers jump in. Swarm leads jump in. That also gave us, by the way, per manager and swarm lead, an additional hour back a day. They were more productive. So I started looking at this, and I'm like, I can quantify that. I can see lower costs from an escalation perspective. And then we had this real interesting situation when we first were really getting our arms around it. My chief of staff's like, hey, we're seeing a spike in negative sentiment. And her and I are looking at it going, oh, this doesn't seem good. But we were kind of at the first going, well, what does it mean? What are we going to do? And this was at the beginning of our journey. Well, sure enough, 2 weeks later, my CSAT took a dive. I'm like, we knew this 2 weeks ago. We didn't take action. That only happened once. Because we now, immediately we see that, we're sending out alerts in Slack. Actions are being taken, which then changed. And I'm really happy to say, like for Marketing Cloud, we're not a watermelon. And what I mean by that, it's not green on the outside, red in the middle. It is solid green because we're actually in there making changes happen real time. So it changed my model. I'm like in the data live, and that's how we run our business. It's not a, oh, it happened 2 weeks ago, now I gotta go explain why it happened, I gotta put a plan in place to go change it.
Yep, so it's more real time, more proactive.